Hello everyone and welcome back to Charwell, where I am currently finishing harvesting the canola field. You can see that we're doing pretty well. Got most of this field done. Now I just want to check something. It's really strange. The moment I start recording, my FPS drops. Very odd. So yeah, I've got 2 full loads in that trailer already, and I don't think we're going to get a third out of this, but we'll see. But yeah, we've done pretty well. So we've still got another canola field to do. That is field 54, I believe, which is going to be a bit of a mission to get into because it's got a smaller gate, not much entrance space, and this of course is a massive combine. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of fun. I think I might have to use a tractor to get in there, to be honest. I think otherwise this is going to fall apart very quickly. Now, I'm enjoying this combine mod. I can see exactly what it's doing. So basically, the more you take in, the slower the combine goes. So you'll see in a second, it just got to 140%. There we go. I've got it to 238 before, and it doesn't want to run the combine at anything more than 120. So it will start to drop the speed. There we go. To try and get into the 120 range, and that's what it's doing basically all the time. It's dropping the speed to try and maintain 120% intake or power usage. I think it's meant to be maximum. And I think different crops are going to have different kind of intake values. So you'll see here we start speeding up because it gets smaller and smaller. It's a nice mod. I mean, I don't think it's something that's going to change my life in terms of mods. Not like the buy used equipment or follow me, which is, in my opinion, one of the best mods in the game. But yeah, it does add something, definitely. So yeah, I'm going to get this finished. And then, as if by magic, I'll probably just appear down at the other field, attached to the header. Because if it's really, really difficult to get the header in there and to get the header attached without destroying the crop, then I'll probably just skip that, so that you guys don't have to watch me messing around. So, I'm not going to be able to make that turn. Can we get this in one go? That is the question. Apparently, yes, is the answer. But let's see how we do with that. Well, we did it. Fantastic. Okay. So let's shut down the header. Shut down the combine as well. Yeah, we need to turn off that. Now I think we'll just pop this guy there for a moment. And let's see exactly how much canola we got, because we're going to tip this. We're not going to take the entire trailer down, well, not when it's kind of half full. I think we could probably fit everything in there, but I just don't see the point in taking it all the way down when our silo is here. Seems like a complete waste, to be perfectly honest. So let's get that guy emptied. We've got a very good amount, to be honest, from this field. We're still empty. So that is just shy of 30,000. Let's go and see how much we have once we've put this into the silo. It's not the easiest place to get into with such a big trailer and tractor. This tractor is a workhorse. You know, it is a bit of a beast, but at the same time, it's not very agile. You know, turning circle is not the best. But then again, it's a 500 horsepower tractor. It's not really designed for turning, it's designed for pulling equipment around. Right, get that unloaded. Okay, so now that's in, let's see how much we got from that one field. 62,434 litres. That is very, very impressive, to be honest. Right, so the harvester and the tractor need to go down to field 54. I will see you there in a minute when we're ready to go. Okay, we're in the field, but I did have to crush rather a lot of it to get in. So I need to bear this in mind next time. And ideally, we would come in from the gate and turn right and set up by there. So yeah, I'm going to have to remember this in future. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to start, because I didn't want to drive forward in any way until I'd cut. So we're going to go straight down here on a very strange angle. At least that way I can be sure that we're not losing everything that's in front of us by driving through the crop again. So we get that done. Field 53 is next to us. That is the alfalfa field that we previously cut and baled. That was the one we did hay on. And it's regrowing, which is fantastic, because that's going to save me a lot of messing around with replanting, to be honest. Unless I choose to put a different crop in there, which I might do for the rotation. We'll have to see. We could just keep all of the grass crops the same. The clover and alfalfa. But then again, I might want to turn that grass field into an arable field and turn one of the other arable fields into a grass field next year, just again for rotation purposes. I don't yet know. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to get this field done on a time lapse, because there was plenty of harvesting last time. So we'll get this field done quickly. Shouldn't take too long, and I shouldn't need GPS for this one either, actually. So yeah, let's crack on. See you in a minute. Okay, so that is almost the end. Just got one very small bit behind me to do. Now, I'm thinking this harvester is probably a bit too big for this map, for the kind of fields we have and the kind of size of roads. But this header is definitely too big. It's not, there's no kind of about it, it's far too big. So I'm thinking that we should maybe get a smaller header. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lease one. I'm going to lease a smaller header, and we're going to try, we're actually going to move on to one of the wheat fields, the smallest wheat field I can find, and yeah, we're going to see how long it takes with a smaller header. I think it will be okay. I think getting this field done in 5 minutes is impressive, but not necessarily the way it should be done. So I think if we lease the smaller header, if we have a look in here, headers, that's corn, that's normal. So this is what we've got, the 45-foot draper. if we go for that, so that's 13.7, that's 12.5, that also fits actually. What have we got next level down? 4 meter, okay. We've got that one, the Rostel Mash. We've got the Capello, but that's not the right type. That's 12 meters. This guy's 5. I want something in the middle, really. I mean, the Rostel Mash is 9. And it can be pulled quite easily. It's still too big for the gate, but it should be better, I think. Because we're not going to get anything that fits through the gate that allows us to get the fields done in a decent amount of time, to be honest. So, let's just have a quick look. Which field should we do next? I would say field 52. I think 52 is the right size. Yeah, okay. I will go and get set up in field 52 with the new header, and we'll see how that works out. Okay, so we've got the header attached. It looks a little silly, but we'll see how it works. I'm hoping it will work well. It's just to make it a bit easier, and it was a lot easier to get into this gate, to be perfectly honest. But let's see how well it works. And we should be dropping straw as well. Good. Obviously, this will take a lot longer because this header is, I think, half the width of what we've got normally. But I think it's more suitable. Even a smaller one would probably be more suitable again. But we're not going to do that. That would just be far too much work. And yeah, I'm wondering if we should go down the route of maybe having two. Yes, this is the thing. It takes quite a while for the header to lower completely. You can see it. It's not really lowering the way it should do. But yeah, we could go with the route of two headers. Two harvesters instead of one large harvester, which is what we've currently got. Because if we're going to be running smaller headers, then may as well run smaller harvesters and have two of them. We'd lose a little bit on the harvester we've currently got by selling it, but once we've got all of this wheat, canola, all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, in canola we had just less than 20,000 litres, only just less, 18 litres less. So that takes us up to, I'll show you a grand total in a minute actually. If I stop now, I'm going to make a mess. I want to try and keep my swaths as straight as possible, really. There we go. Right, so we now have a grand total of 82,416 litres. That is awesome. And we'll find out exactly how much money that gives us when it gets to autumn time when we come to sell everything. Obviously right now we have no clue. But yeah, we'll find out then. Okay, I'm going to get, I don't know, two or three headlands, probably just two. I'm going to get them taken off. And I need to get the trailer, because I left the trailer at the shop so that I could use the Fent to bring this guy up here. Just seemed like the sensible thing to do, because the Fent was already going in that direction. But yeah, I need to now go back and get the trailer, so I will do that off screen while I'm doing these headlands. See you in a minute once it's all done. Coming up to the end of the second headland, and I think this header actually works quite well for the size of the fields we've got. So I think what we'll do is after this harvest season, we will get ourselves a smaller combine and maybe we'll get 2. And then if we have any large fields that we think are going to take too long with this size of combine and header, such as field 16 was it? Yeah, the one we did before, then we can always switch and we can lease a bigger one. It's going to be more cost efficient as well, I think. But I have now got the trailer down here. Emptied once, I think I put about 10,000 litres in. So we're not actually getting as much as I would expect from a wheat field, but it's pretty good. I am still trying to avoid lifting the header up though, because that just makes things far too long to do. Lifting it up is quite quick, but dropping it down, I don't know why, it just seems to take forever to do that. Probably because it's not on the right machine. But this is good. We've got 2 fields finished. We will get this one done by the end of the episode. And then next time, we've got 2 more wheat fields to do. We've got the 2 clover fields to do as well. And we need to get this field and the other 2 wheat fields baled. I think we'll start the episode with baling this. I've still got the alfalfa hay sat up at the biogas plant. I'm going to put that in there so that tomorrow we have got a bit of extra money because we're going to need to lease a square baler. Probably not a Heston baler, just a standard square one, I think. Can we get to the end of this row? Oh, look at that. Awesome. Right. Let's switch him off. Put the pipe out. Let's go and grab the tractor. That is us unloaded, so we can continue. I think we'll do some inside cab, because I haven't been doing it very often recently, and I should do. This is supposed to be the realistic save. It's annoyingly just a little bit wider than our header. But I can easily grab that. Oh, it's dusty. Really dusty. And we are filling up at a decent rate, getting 6.6, well, no, actually we're getting around 7 tonnes per hectare. Which, even for wheat, I think is quite a good value. And it appears that the straw is actually quite a nice amount as well. So, let's get this field done. So that we can finish the episode and get on to some baling next time. I'm quite excited to do baling. I haven't done straw baling for quite a while now. So yeah, just a little bit left right here. I think we can fit it all in 2 runs. I hope so anyway. No, it's slightly wider. Well, that's okay. We can just come back for that final piece. Okay. Yeah, we'll just grab this small bit here, and that will be us done. Okay. Let's get him packed up. I think we can probably tow him out of here now, actually. No real need to get a truck up here, especially as the other fields are so close. We may as well just move ahead of ourselves. So we'll just empty this and see how much wheat we've got for the field. Oops, don't want it falling through the bottom. Doesn't look very cool. So 24,796 for this field, which I think is the smallest out of the 3. So we're now 1, 2, 3 fields down. Look at these lovely markings where we've driven through trying to harvest. So yeah, get the other 2 wheat fields done next time, hopefully. And we'll get this field here, oops, baled up. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.